Hello, my name is Brennan, and I'm the McGraw-Hill representative for Norco College. Dr. Muto and my team collaborated to come up with your course materials for COM 1, or Public Speaking, for the current semester. Today I'll be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook, where you'll be going to access a portion of your assignments for the semester. We'll cover some best practices for running the program. We'll get into registration as well as the resources that are available to you, in particular SmartBook. We'll cover your purchasing options and technical support. For the smoothest experience running Connect, I recommend using one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari works fine. Otherwise, Firefox or Google Chrome come recommended. Please note that we ask that you refrain from running Internet Explorer when accessing Connect. Internet Explorer updates a little too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and it can create for an user-friendly experience. Please note we also ask that you regularly clear your cookies in your web browsing history on your Internet browser. Connect is a software application, and like any other web-based software, Connect can get slowed down. It gets bogged down if there's too much space being taken up through your web browser. So by keeping ample room, you can ensure a smooth experience. I will show you how to register here in just a moment. It is a good best practice when you register for the first time. If you scroll to the bottom of the Connect home screen, there is a link there that says Troubleshooting. If you click this link, it will run a diagnostic on whatever device you are using at that time to access Connect. This diagnostic will help identify any programs that need to be installed or otherwise modified in order to run Connect most effectively. So these are my three quick and easy best practices to ensuring a smooth experience. Your required materials for this course are going to be the Art of Public Speaking 12th edition by Stephen Lucas. Please note Dr. Muto has created a custom version of the book that's available to you in the Norco bookstore. This edition, the custom version, does include both the print text as well as the access code, which is indicated by the image on the left. The image on the right is what we call the national version of the Art of Public Speaking. You can find this just about anywhere from Amazon, Chegg, what have you. Please note that the access code is the minimum requirement that each of you will need to purchase for this course. Print text is not required. The access code is. Again, the image on the right and the image on the left are the exact same book. Okay, so please make note of just needing the access code. Registration is pretty straightforward. You're just going to log into your Blackboard account and look for COM 9 with Dr. Muto. Locate the folder that will contain your Connect assignments and click on that. You will see a list of icons very similar to these you see here. Click on any one of those icons and it will initiate the registration process. You'll be greeted with a welcome screen. Go ahead and click Continue. You'll then be asked to enter your email address. Please use your Norco student email when registering in Connect and click Submit. And then everyone will be brought to the screen here. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you went to the bookstore, you already have your access code. Just enter it here on the left-hand side, click Submit. You'll be asked to create an account and you're done. Maybe you're on financial aid, maybe your work schedule is up in the air and you're not sure otherwise if you're going to stay with the class. In the meantime, McGraw-Hill will provide you with 2 weeks of courtesy access to the program, including access to the e-text, access to any assignments Dr. Muto has set up for you, and then at the end of those 2 weeks, you will need to make a decision. Either purchase a code, drop the class, or whatever alternative you and Dr. Muto arrive upon. Which leads to your third option, which is you can always purchase the code directly from McGraw-Hill. It is $85, and this is an all-digital access code, meaning there is no print supplement that will be waiting for you at the bookstore or automatically mailed to you at your home by buying online. This means you plan on bringing your laptop to class or your tablet and accessing the textbook through that. As I mentioned before, everyone will create an account in Connect. This is pretty straightforward. First name, last name, security question, password, and you're all done. Just a snapshot of the generic home screen in Connect. As I mentioned before, you'll be accessing this course through Blackboard, meaning all your assignments are going to be available to you in Blackboard, so you do not need to sign into a separate website or anything to access your coursework. Okay, for those that did decide to purchase the code directly from McGraw-Hill, the $85, you will have an option once you purchase that $85 code. If you want to have the print text, McGraw-Hill will send the print text to you directly. It's $15, including tax and shipping. That's $15. McGraw-Hill will send a binder-ready version of the text, 3-hole punch, to your home. Standard shipping applies, 7 to 10 business days. SmartBook is a study tool McGraw-Hill designed that makes use of similar technology that you may have seen either on Amazon or Netflix, where you, the user, have a profile with the program. The way that works, SmartBook is going to highlight what you need to read, what you need to study, and what you need to learn specifically. And it ensures that every minute you spend in SmartBook is returned to you as the most high impact or most value added minute possible. And the way that works is SmartBook is going to be asking you questions centered on the learning objectives. The learning objectives are basically your study guides per chapter. You will see you have a question here at the top. You'll have an answer set. This is multiple choice. Some might be fill in the blank, some might be true or false. However, SmartBook is going to ask you to assign a cognitive value to each of your answers. All we want to know, all SmartBook wants to know, is how confident you are. This is not a quiz. You are not being marked down if you have no idea or if you are unsure what the answer is. Rather, SmartBook is attempting to identify the parts in the text that maybe you need a little extra review in, and it will then be circulating these questions in slightly different variations, so when you see it again, you are now more confident in your answer and in your response, and you have now taken this information and moved it from your short-term memory and into your long-term memory. In addition, SmartBook contains an embedded e-text. This is your textbook online. SmartBook, based on your performance on the previous question and answer module, is now highlighting the corresponding passage in the e-text. This passage is highlighted in green. This is no highlights whatsoever. This is grayed out, and this is in yellow. If a passage is highlighted in green, green means go. You have demonstrated mastery of this concept. There's no need for SmartBook to focus you in on these passages. We want to get you to the parts that are highlighted in yellow. Yellow means slow down. SmartBook would like you to maybe reread this passage, answer a few more questions to provide for a little greater foundation in this material. Passages that are grayed out, SmartBook is telling you these passages just aren't directly linked to a learning objective, and by virtue of that have a question in the previous question and answer module. And you can always turn all the highlights and just read on and off through the little icon in the lower left. We're getting a lot of great feedback on this program, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time. My final slide is on tech support. In the event you experience an issue with Connect or SmartBook, please do not bombard Dr. Muto with your technical related questions. I've given you a couple troubleshooting measures between the diagnostic, the clearing of your web history and your cookies, and do not use Internet Explorer. If you're still experiencing an issue, give the customer care team a call at 800-331-5094 and note their business hours. Every time you contact tech support, the agent is going to issue you a case number. It's very important that you write that case number down, because in the event the issue reoccurs or the agent is not able to solve your problem, you want to then bring that case number to Dr. Muto's attention so she can contact her local McGraw-Hill team, who can get involved and identify a solution, worst case scenario. Thank you for your time, and best of luck in interpersonal communication.